What's going on? Friday evening, early evening, late afternoon, 5 p.m. here. 4:59 actually. If my voice is down, it's because of the cold that I caught from my daughter, I think, who came from London. So I wanted to still have this live because I promised, and this has been my Friday go-to kind of start of the weekend type of a conversation with myself and with the audience, whoever wants to join. And there are some things I wanted to talk about today as well, and see if we can get a conversation going. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit if people join, but obviously in the meantime I'm gonna do what I always do, which is to just try to have a conversation going, and then see what people, if there's any questions or comments, and then we'll talk about anything and everything. Okay, yeah, so basically the main topic for today was my online presence and what I've been doing online with my YouTube content. I've been very open here on my YouTube channel, and especially in these live broadcasts about the challenges when it comes to content creation. And full disclosure, when I started a year and a half ago, I literally started, from scratch without any name or brand or face recognition, which is obviously typical for many. But then what I noticed real quick was that my passion areas in life, which basically at that point were health, wealth, and happiness, and still are, I was very broad with my content. So I wanted to talk about everything that really interested me. I didn't really post any training videos, but I talked a lot about happiness, focus, personal development, mindset topics, and I also had a lot of generic business videos. And then if I look at the numbers on my channel right now, I have a little over 30,000 subscribers. And looking at the analytics, going deeper into the analytics, I can see that one of my videos went viral, which was the focus video that I posted, I don't know, maybe 9-12 months ago. And most of my subscribers came because of that one video, which is, in a way, good and bad. But then I started thinking a little over a month ago that my topics were a little too generic as far as business goes. So I wanted to go more narrow as far as the content messages, and then I repositioned my channel towards real estate. And then what I noticed, according to my content manager, was that, well, we don't really get the views and the vanity metrics that we should based on the previous performance. And according to his theory, and I guess a theory that I sign off on too, is that most of the things that I talk about now, meaning real estate related business topics, are not really relevant to my previous subscribers. So anyhow, so the point today was that I wanted to tell people, my humble audience here, is that I'm going to create a new channel. So meaning the old channel, which is this one, is going to be more geared towards personal development, mindset stuff, and all of that. And then I'm going to launch a new YouTube channel where I talk about the business, real estate business topics. So going to divide the attention. I don't know if it's good or bad. Time will tell. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. And I'm just wanting to see if there are people online who have similar experiences or who have any thoughts about that. Maybe it's not a big deal at all, but something that like I said, I'm going to do now. I'm probably starting next week. I would have recorded my latest new video already probably today, but excuse me, since my voice is down, I'm coughing a little bit, so it's been hard to concentrate, and had this headache a couple of days now. So I try tomorrow, if not, then Sunday or Monday at the very latest. And then I think at that point I will also have the new channel up and running. So we'll see how that then goes. Kind of excited at the same time, but it's a bummer because I don't want to. This definitely was not my intention to have two, separate channels. But I guess people do it, and then down the road I can then see what kind of demand there is for my content on both channels, and then I can compare. And at least the new channel, the real estate focused business channel, is going to get a fresh start. So there's no dead weight, as people say, as far as those subscribers being there who are not really interested in the new topics at all. So that's why I'm doing it. Like I said, excited at the same time, but at the same time, it's something that I didn't really look forward to. But I guess this is a new side of me where I see myself taking advice from other people and listening better than maybe in the past. So that's that. So try to listen to people who know more than me about the content creation game. And sometimes when you look at your own stuff, you are too close to the subject matter, and it's hard to really see the big picture. So I guess that's the point. So I came to the office just to print my deck for tomorrow as well, to prep, look at my notes. And the other change, this is regardless of the channel, it doesn't really matter. One of the changes that I introduced a couple of weeks ago already was this kind of longer and deeper videos on my channel. So I want to provide more in-depth knowledge. Kind of want to separate myself from the rest of the, I would say, in this case now, real estate business operators or people interested in mindset stuff or personal development, as far as how deep I can go into the topic and maybe put more skin in the game and have more real talk as far as my own experiences go. Because if you just cover the topic at a high level, it's not going to add that value to people that I think I need to be able to provide. So that's my thinking behind that decision. But anyhow, yeah, sorry about my voice. Like I said, I caught this cold from my daughter who was traveling and came back home, and she's been pretty sick. And I think I don't usually get sick that easily. If I do, my colds or my flus go, I can recover from them pretty quickly. And this doesn't seem to be too severe either, but it's especially when you talk a lot. So it's kind of like your voice is cracking a little bit and your throat gets all itchy. You guys know what I mean? So we'll see. So who do we have online? Why don't you guys ask me something? Let's have a conversation going. That would be the best. In the meantime, like I said, I'm going to pull up my slide deck here for my tomorrow's video. The next one I'm going to record is about. Let me pull it up here. So going from a couple of pages of notes to a slide deck that's 26 pages long. Not that the length matters that much. It's the value, obviously, but let me show you. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me show you what it looks like. Let's flip this. Hang on a sec. My real estate money model. How I turn attention into millions. 7 deal sources and 5 conversion systems. So the idea is to kind of introduce, like these are some of the projects that I have done. So some maybe visual proof in the beginning, and then the idea is that we talk about the business pipeline, where if you think about business overall, it boils down to 2 things. You get customers, how to get customers, then how to deliver to those customers, depending on what kind of product or service you're selling. And in this video, I want to provide some details regarding how I was able to get customers as a real estate operator, developer, business owner. And it boils down to 2 things: how you create attention, that's the same as marketing, and then how you convert that attention, which is the sales part. And then there were 7 ways how to create attention and 5 ways according to my playbook, how I can convert the attention to paying customers, or in this case, opportunities, because in real estate, you are ultimately in the game or in the business of, excuse me, finding opportunities. So I wanted to break that down, and I'm hoping that I can, it's probably going to be at least 25, 30, 35-minute video. I don't know how I'm going to present it yet. I'm thinking I don't like the picture-in-picture corporate Zoom-like type of a call, even though some people say that it actually works really well. You know, that the version where your own picture is that tiny little square in the bottom corner. I kind of hate that. But it doesn't mean that I need to be in front of the camera, like big picture of me, but I think it's more personal when you can kind of be in the front and center of the presentation. Of course, the slide deck, in this case, I need to be able to present the visuals too. But in this case, I'm not sure how I do it yet. Maybe my content guy is able to kind of put the slides there in the background somehow, use it as a green screen, or then maybe use a bigger and smaller version of the slide, or go back and forth between the slide and my face. Maybe that's the way to do it. But I think that's how I need to present it, because there's just so much information here, even though I try to streamline the decks, that I need to be able to, I need to make sure that people see the data here as well. I can't just walk through this stuff, over 20 pages of information. It would be just impossible to keep people's interest up unless there's any visuals. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see what else. I don't know what my printer is doing here in the background. I'm in the office and it seems to be starting itself. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, so sorry if my mind is not in the game fully, but I've been a little sick, like I said, over the last couple of days, and it's hard to concentrate when you have a sore throat and you're kind of coughing a little bit all the time and your nose is running. But other than that, it's been a pretty good week. If you know me, you know that I'm the biggest fan of signal versus noise, understanding what needs to be done on any given day, ignoring the noise, making sure that we understand what those relevant topics are, and just basically ignoring the rest. And I think, again, this week's signal to me has been this content strategy about my existing channel versus launching the new channel, like I just mentioned a few minutes ago. My goal is to now separate my content into two separate paths. Why am I doing it? Because most of my subscribers are now probably interested in my latest videos, which is the real estate driven topics, and that's why I wanted to keep them separate. We'll see if that was the right decision down the road. But yeah, this week's signal or that relevant topic has been to decide on the strategy going forward, and then just prep for the video. I'm pretty much in the mode right now where I'm either prepping or recording. And nowadays, the deeper I go with the videos and the topics, the more I need to prep. It's not a matter of a day or two, it's a matter of 3 or 4 days, it seems so. So that's the kind of hard part. It's not hard, but it's just there's so much more background information that's needed. And that's what I need to really focus on, make sure that I nail that. Yeah, so just trying to figure out here my PowerPoint deck for tomorrow. I'm gonna print that out. See, when I present my video, I don't need these pictures at all. It's gonna take so much space. That's crazy. How do I do this? Interesting. 26 pages of yeah, so happy Friday, everybody. This week has been kind of hard because I got sick, got this cold from my daughter. I've been trying to recover a little bit over the last couple of days, so that's why I had to push back my content creating schedule, content creation schedule, and anyhow, it's been one of those things that you can't always push through. It's been hard for me always to let go. I talk a lot about push versus pivot and how some people by default pivot easily. They always see the grass being greener somewhere else, and I've been the opposite. Like, I'll give you an example. I started feeling a little sick. When was it? Wednesday night, and then I knew that it's going to be hard for me to focus on work on Thursday and Friday. I still had my client meetings, and I've been trying to prep for my next video. But it's when you kind of like when you're not 100%, it's hard. But even taking a day or day and a half off is just freaking hard for me. And I wonder why that is. It's just, well, of course I know it's because I want to be in control. Time is, I know so well that time is my most valuable resource, and not just time, but the attention I get with time. And then every time I feel like I can really push and get better and do the things that I wanted to do because I truly enjoy what I do, then I feel like, I don't know, suppose I feel like I'm in a hurry when I do the things. And I'm fully aware of the fact that when you don't push that hard, sometimes you actually get better results. And that's the balance I'm actually trying to pull up an email here. Rush is actually, I got this email the other day, 2 days ago. It's called Rush is Imaginary. The faster you chase success, the slower it seems to arrive. The slow way is the fast way because the fast way never gets you there. Most founders think pushing harder and moving faster is the key to growth. I've seen the opposite. The businesses most obsessed with growth, hacking, and scaling fast often grow the slowest because they get stuck fighting fires for years. It looks like a plateau, but feels like drowning. Here's why. Rushing creates short-term thinking, which creates long-term problems. Think about it. When you rush, you hire fast and don't train or onboard. You skip systems to move quick. You patch problems instead of fixing them. You make snap choices you later regret. You launch a quick new service or product without adding infrastructure. You double time a team that's already spread thin. It doesn't work, believe me, I've tried. The math is simple. Every shortcut you take today creates 2 new problems tomorrow. Those problems each create 2 more. Soon you're drowning in issues that all trace back to one thing, a rush. An arbitrary goal that you set for yourself, that you said, if we do not hit this, I will be unhappy. And in trying to pursue it, you guarantee your failure. Yep, that's the thing. I've struggled with this, to be perfectly honest. I struggle with this. I'm gonna actually copy this. I'm gonna copy this and put it in my into my chat with myself. Let's edit this a little bit. Shoot. Yes, no, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. Sorry. Yeah, my voice is cracking. My throat was really itchy. It's just crazy. Not good. Anyhow. What's going on? So, like I said, I came here to print my printed deck for my next video, and then also actually do this live, and then maybe hope that there's some questions, assuming that my voice doesn't disappear in the middle of this whole thing, because I caught this cold from my daughter the other day, well, I don't know, when she came back from London on Saturday. So I guess I got that cold from there, from her. But let me print the deck out. So I'm planning a recording tomorrow. Planning a recording tomorrow and see if I can get, if I'm feeling better by then. Right now, I haven't slept that well over the last couple of days. I've not slept that well. It's funny, they sent an email, me personal email about my own channel going live. I guess that's in the default settings somehow. Man, my throat. So what's going on? We have somebody online. If you want to be the first one today asking questions, please go ahead. You can say anything you want. Shoot. Shoot. Let me just see here what the deck looks like. My laser printer is running out of toner, so I need to. This still looks pretty good. Oh yeah, looks perfect. This looks perfect. What do you think? Yeah. I'm going from, I guess what's my average video length? I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, somewhere there, maybe 7-8 minutes over the last 172 videos. And now the last one I did was like 23 minutes. It's not the length that matters, it's the depth, it's the knowledge you can provide. So what I made a value promise to myself that I'm not I'm not going to be just talking about some, provide some generic knowledge anymore. I'm going to go into details with all of my future videos. Right now, like I mentioned in the beginning, my future attention is going to be divided between two channels. I will launch next week probably a YouTube EJ Suvanto real estate channel where all of my real estate focused videos go, because now my current channel has been all over the place. I've been talking about mindset stuff. Like I said, one video went viral, and of the 30,000 subscribers I have, over 90% came from that one video. And those people are probably focused on mindset driven. So no wonder well, it's not about the vanity metrics. I'm in this for the long haul. So I knew from the get-go that it's probably going to take me 5 years to build a brand and do whatnot. But still, I'm looking at the performance of my videos, and I understand that there's a lot of dead weight, so to say. Not to discount the subscribers in any way, but it doesn't make sense for anyone who subscribed to me because of certain stuff to watch something else. So that's why I just need to reposition, or like not reposition. I repositioned my existing channel, but I will launch another one and then have a clear distinction between the types of content or messages that I have on both channels. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the future. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. See if we get a conversation going. If not, then I'm going to end this and go recover, so to say. Yeah, sorry about my voice. But anyhow, so I will I'll try to hold my voice together. There doesn't seem to be that much action or activity going on right now, so. What else? So got the deck printed out. Trying to get ready. Not sure if I'm gonna record tomorrow, if my voice is gonna be there. I'm still thinking about how to do this in the best possible way, because I don't like the picture-in-picture way of presenting anything. It's just not the way it goes. I should start playing some music. I'm going to hang out here for a little bit in case people show up. It seems that people kind of like, because this is a vertical live, so these are on so people's mobile phones, right? So when you're on your cell phone, you see the vertical live. So people seem to be, visiting other people's channels and then just see if there's anything interesting going on and then like come and go. I would be interested in hearing how many of these people who visit my channel or my live chat or live broadcast, even for a couple of minutes, are my subscribers or just like random people. It would be interesting to hear. I don't know. I have a feeling that it's just random. If you are in this mode of scrolling and seeing what's out there, you probably don't pay attention who the person is, meaning if you are a subscriber or not. That's my feeling. But what do I know? So, but right now my throat is so freaking itchy. The more I talk, the more I start coughing. But that's okay. Since I made a commitment, I'm going to hang out here for a little more. So if you have any questions, so please go ahead. Hoping that I'm going to be in better shape on Sunday. I'm hoping I can record my next video too. I don't like this when I'm sick or when I'm not 100%. I'm not sick usually that often, actually. And if I get a cold, luckily it doesn't last that long. So I'm like almost right away, I'm back to normal, but still, it's just not my... Oh yeah, and by the way, I was supposed to order some food for the kids they wanted to order some food to go. Look at the menu. What the hell? They don't have, okay, I'm just looking at this. You know how hard it is when you have two kids and they usually do agree about where to get the food from, but this time my son went to his hockey practice and my daughter's been sick and at home pretty much the whole week. Today she went to school for a couple of hours though, but she's in high school. But they're like, for some reason they couldn't agree on what to order, so it's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to look at the menu here at the same time if there's... Maybe I should have a live from the gym. Wouldn't that be cool? Take the tripod with me and just do a live. Just me basically just training. Wouldn't that be crazy? Fuck, I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I can just mute the line. I can literally just mute the line and then just... Wouldn't that be cool? Would people be interested in seeing me train? Is that something that people want to see? I don't know. Is pad thai a Thai food, a Thai dish only? So there's no Chinese restaurant doesn't have pad thai, right? I would assume so. I would assume so. Right? Pad Thai is Thai. Not Chinese in any way. I gotta figure out what to fucking order. My head's not in the game. I have a feeling that I need to crank up my volume here on social media, on YouTube. Not sure how to do that because you get stuck, limited in your own head. I have a feeling that I should be doing these lives like all day long. Just like have the thing running in the background. Would that be good? Just do my regular thing and just have the live going on all the time. What difference does it make? But I'm not sure if I want to wear the microphone all the time, but just like have the live going on. Just like have the camera follow me fucking all day long. Would that be cool? Just literally like all day long. Like go to the gym, have the camera going on. Like going on, have the camera, record live constantly. That would be freaking awesome. Maybe I'm going to start doing that. But then I just got to make sure that people don't, I don't show other people in the stream. It would just be basically yeah. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Fried rice, egg fried rice with chicken. Yep, that's what I gotta do. I'm gonna start doing that. Since this channel still has enough people here, so I'm just not. Why not? There's nothing to lose. I've got fucking nothing to lose. Yeah. So what do you think? I mean, there's one person, not to throw you under the bus, but what do you think about somebody streaming like freaking 8 hours a day live? Just like have the camera record everything that I do. Would that be just boring? Just like I go to the office and the camera is recording. What if there's a phone call? Does it interrupt the live? I don't know. That's a good question. But at least I could do it every day. Like when I go to the gym, I would have my phone record. I would walk to the gym. I could have a conversation, talk about stuff, and then I could have my tripod with me and then just place it somewhere in the corner where it's just shooting or pointing at me, right? But what if there are other people and their faces are visible or can be seen? Because I can't blur them. I'm just thinking out loud. That sounds, it's interesting. Very interesting. Maybe have one full day of recording. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Definitely need to do that. It's going to be interesting. What am I doing right now? I'm just trying to, I'm looking at some dinner options. I'm in the office and my kids were asking me to order some food to go. So I went to the hockey practice and he pretty much outsourced the whole thing to me. because they couldn't agree on what to order, my daughter and my son, or what to get. So yeah, I know, first world problems, definitely. First world problems, nothing else. But first world problems. So Chinese maybe. I think I'm gonna do that. There aren't that many people online right now. I love your questions when you guys are asking questions, but not today, I guess. Maybe it's a quiet Friday. Like I said, my voice is acting weird because I have this cold. Throat is kind of sore and itchy all the time, and my nose is running a little bit. I'm hoping it's better tomorrow because I have my lower body workout. I need to get to the gym. So that's something I want to do. That's something I want. How do I know if the restaurants? Restaurants nearby. What? Lahti, what the fuck? All the restaurants. Come on, people. Ask something nice. It doesn't have to be nice. It can be anything you want. Kind of sushi. I'm trying to find this particular Chinese place that. I'm trying to find this. There you go. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, they do have that. Yeah, I just gotta see if my daughter is fine with this. Why did they fucking moved? Where did they go? Yeah, I know. I'm a little slow today because of my throat and shit, and my cold. I might just end this today. I don't. It's not. Yeah. So. Anyhow, thanks for the opportunity. I'm gonna end this now, and I'll probably have one on Sunday. I'm hoping to be in better shape then, health-wise. So my cold is over. So I'll talk to you guys then.